All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to show you how to make some really good home fries. Now, that's what we call them where I'm from. If you call them anything different, drop a comment below. So we're gonna get our mise en place together, and that's just a really fancy way of saying to prep out your ingredients. This is highly important. So I got my peppers, I diced up my onions, I got my garlic, I just pressed them out. I just want the essence, but you can chop them up if you want to. And I got my salt, pepper, and my chopped potatoes. So we're gonna get our pan ripping hot, not to the point where it's burning, just ready to go. And right before we put our potatoes in, we put our oil in first. This is so that the oil doesn't burn. And in goes my garlic cloves, and that's just gonna give me the essence that I want to kind of emulsify with my oil. And it's very important not to burn your garlic. If you burn your garlic, you may as well just start all over. Don't burn your garlic. All right, so I throw some thyme up in there. I'm just gonna let that sit for a few seconds and let the aromatics do their thing. So then we're gonna add our potatoes, and remember, this is all about timing. So make sure you have all your ingredients already ready to go. This is strictly about timing. Now, I did kraut my pan. However, I am a professional. I don't advise that. Don't try that at home unless you kind of know what you're doing. So don't kraut the pan. Don't do what I did. Maybe a little less potatoes. But nevertheless, here we go. Then I'm gonna add my salt and my fresh ground pepper. Remember, potatoes love salt, so you can give like a generous amount of salt. And we're just gonna let them sit for a little bit. We wanna get a nice crust on the bottom, and we're still on high heat right now. When you're working with high heat, you don't wanna leave your pan unattended, so you'll be babysitting this right now. And when you notice they start to cook up a little bit, now it's time to add the rest of our ingredients. We're gonna add those chopped onions, peppers, anything else that you want to add in your potatoes, you can add them now so they can start, the essence of the onions and your peppers can start to infuse with your potatoes. So right about here, they're almost done. So we're gonna add a little bit of salt, more salt and pepper. Remember to start tasting it now. I did add some garlic powder. I felt like it needed a little something else. So, you know, some people can add chili flakes. Whatever you want to add in your potatoes, savory, maybe you want them a little sweet, go for it right about now. And now these potatoes are done. This is exactly how I like my home fries. If you like them a little crispier, don't stir them as much to get a nice crust. Some people like to keep their potatoes, you know, more crisp, but this is how I like mine's. Do what you want, y'all. And here we go, y'all. These are some of the best potatoes. You gotta try it this way. If you haven't tried it before, go ahead on and throw it with your breakfast and throw down. Have a great day, y'all. Thanks for watching.